Welcome to If People Only Knew, the show that brings untold stories to light. I'm your host, Anna Matson. Let's get started. Welcome to the very first episode. I want to share with you how this project started, my inspiration, and what we will do from here. Through a series of events in my life, I started getting involved in politics. Not because I wanted to, but to hopefully make change to better my life. Now, this show won't always be about politics, but government seems to touch every part of our lives, whether we like it or not. Over the years, I have met incredible people like veterans, moms, business owners, farmers, and so many more. As I got to know people, there was a common thing I would say to them about their story. If people only knew what you have gone through, maybe enough people would care and demand change. So I believe there is good in most people. It is not that they don't care about what's currently going on. They probably just don't know about it. That's the gap I want to fill. I want this to be a place where people can come and tell their untold story with the hope that it will lead to change. We can't just hear a story and say, oh, that sucks. We need to actually do something about it. That something might be signing a petition, boycotting a brand, or even running for office like I did. No one, and I mean no one, is going to come in and change our government and our world for us. We have to do it. So I hope my show inspires you. Now, I do want to give a disclaimer. As much as I would love to, I do not know everything. I really work my hardest to only bring you fact-based information, but I do make mistakes from time to time. However, I am not afraid to admit when I was wrong. It drives me absolutely nuts when others put out lies just for clicks, and I never want to be that person. So please, if I gave incorrect information, kindly correct me and let's have a constructive dialogue. Also, I will routinely share my opinion. I promise you, we will not agree on everything. I would actually be worried if you did. My husband and I can't even agree on dinner half the time, so I would never expect strangers on the internet to agree with everything I say. This does give us an opportunity to learn from each other, though. We have all lived completely different lives, and by sharing each other's perspectives, we can be more understanding. So be open to learning, debating, and even changing your mind. I know I am. And finally, since I share so much of my life on the internet, I am positive my time will come that I will be canceled one day. I grew up in a time where I had a Facebook and an AOL from when I was in middle school. When my Facebook memories pop up, I absolutely cringe. I'm sure you do too. But if someone wants to hold something over my head I said 20 years ago, go for it. Just remember, I have grown up so much over the years. I'm sure you have too. And I want to continue growing. I also talk a lot. Sometimes I say great things, and other times I say not so great things. That's a part of being human. One of my favorite Bible stories that applies even if you are not religious is when Jesus was protecting a woman who sinned. The town was going to throw stones at her, and Jesus looked at the crowd and said, "Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." In other words, if you are perfect, go ahead and throw a stone. And not one person threw one, because none of us are perfect. We are all doing our best, and I hope my best inspires others to make real change in the world. We can't do it alone. We need each other to do it. This show will probably change a lot over time. I've been overthinking it for months, and I needed to just start somewhere. So don't be thrown off if there are little changes here and there. But I am so thankful that you are here, and I hope you stick around for more.